So next we're going to do the watch me cue. It's an attention cue. It's not just glance at me. It's stop what you're doing and focus on me and listen to what I tell you next. But we've got to start someplace. So we'll start with just a glance. I've got food in hand, pointer finger out, that's my hand signal. Under her nose, up to my eyebrows, click while she's looking, then reach and feed. Okay, so you're not clicking while you're feeding her the treat, which is a common mistake. And you click up here, then feed. Okay, so she did a glance. Now I want her to look at me for longer. So this time, wait till she's distracted. In fact, I'll throw the treat over there so she's distracted. Awesome. There we go. So my manufactured distraction there. So food under nose. Food under nose. Up to my eyes. And if that's not working, yeah, there we go. If that's not working, then I need to upgrade to either a bigger handful of the treat or a bigger piece of treat or a higher value treat. So now she's got the idea that, oh, I'm not going to get that one. Food under nose, up to the eyes. See how we waited a beat longer there? Well, that's going to be one of those tough ones to break. There we go. The next time, I'm going to wait till she's looking away. Food under nose, up to my eyes. There we go. Good. She glanced away for a second. Tiny little brought her right back to me. So I went ahead and paid her for that. Find it. Lots of crumbs. Okay? We would keep doing that until she could look at me for 10 seconds solid. Then I'd go to the empty hand and do this with nothing. Oh, she did it for empty hand. I have to pay her better. So she gets 1, 2, 3. You can have all of those. Find it. So there we go. So if they do it for the empty hand, we go back to just a glance and then empty hand for a second or two, then empty hand building up to that 10-second by delaying the click longer and longer. Then once you can get a 10-second look reliably for the empty hand, it's worth risking attaching the word. So her words would be, or the phrase in this case. In this case, it would be, Iniya, watch me. And then I would draw her with my empty hand. She looks at me. I click while she's looking and then pay. And again, I would advise that we go back to a short look. So when we start to attach that verbal cue, we don't want to mess it up. We don't want to end up in the situation where I said that phrase and she instead continued to salivate and look at the tree on the ground, because that would teach her the association that when I hear that sound, wow, it's really nice to look at tree on the ground, right? So instead, I want to associate that word with, when I hear that word, it's really nice to look at the person who said to do it. Iniya, watch me. So see, like that. Oh, I almost messed it up. Ha ha, I got away with it though. All right, let's move on.